squad from the Big Ten, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Seminoles have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Scanning the field, it's Carrion. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that.
Snagged it at the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marco. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
All wideouts, no backs. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. He's got him. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. It's complete on the right side. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's carry on. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Making side adjustments here. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap on the ground. It's Garrett. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
It's complete. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Let's go! Let's go! Use the play fake, down and throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Dropping back, it's Morris. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man in the middle. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Dropping back, it's Carrion. Got his man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Longhorns are on the move. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 for the first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, they blocked the kick.
And the short field goals are a lot harder to block because they get up high in the air, but nice job by the kick block unit, getting in there, getting their hands up, and blocking them a field goal, maybe. All
right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
With the catch, it's Woods. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to pass, it's Morris. Caught over the middle, it's Woods. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a first down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man, it's Markham. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Markham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida State.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To throw, it's Morris. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going for it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Running through contact. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. To the air. It's Carry-On. Flips it out in the flat. Sweet cut there. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
He'll bring it out. It's Finley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Florida State Seminoles will take over 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gonna take a shot. Finds a spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll He'll bring it out. It's Finley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over. First and 10.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Great place to start for this offense. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Pulls it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it out. It's Finley. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there.
Seminoles will take over. First and 10.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Pulls it in, it's Bobo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Noles want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw again. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up second down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, no!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Florida State, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Grimes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Texas offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carry-On. Starting to feel a little pressure. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough.
Turning it on. The 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
35. Florida State, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Finley. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Morris. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Seminoles will hustle to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in the rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Taking it the other way.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Still on his feet at the 45. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Takes the handoff. It's Garrett. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like, they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a second and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it left. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season.